singing some pretty challenging repertoire by a lot of splits, which is amazing. Can you maybe just really quickly explain, because you know, we have our junior choir and then our senior concert, junior concert. So how's this one a little different from both of them?
Chamber choir, it's a mix. Right now we have grade 8 to grade 12. They're off timetable, so this is the choir. I guess because they're used to doing off timetable, they do a lot of extra like classes and like performances. So they get invited to sing for the BC School trustees or like BSB retirees. So it's a little special in that it's a more a performance choir than the other ones. The other ones are like classroom choirs.
And you really want to be here because it has to be here after timetable, correct? Alright. Okay, so we'll start by each piece, and unfortunately we don't have as much time as originally, 45 minutes, but how schedules are. We're going to try and go through a few things. So we're going to start with the first piece here. And from the beginning, what I'm going to be looking for the opening is because you have different, different parts are coming in at different times. Sopranos come in, then the altos, and then the tenors. So within your group, are you standing in your groups? Right? Your section groups? Yeah. Okay, making sure you do so. Okay, so within your own section, you want to sound unified, maybe more so unified, like super unified with each other. So can we start with the beginning? We'll do the snaps, right, to get going? All right, so we'll start. Tempo, you can maybe get going with that. Okay, let's go. So this is the part where I mean, because it's super exposed at this point. Can we just really quick, do you have to that particular cell for the altos? Okay, let's try a little slower. 3, 4. It only takes one person to do that slightly differently, and then we'll hear it, right? The other thing is to make sure you breathe before entrances. This is a classic. 1, 2, 3. Right, you really make sure you take a breath so that it doesn't become a scary entrance. Okay, let's try this again. Sopranos. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. All right, and 1, 2, 3, and then everybody else kind of get the idea. Okay, let's snap the usual way. And so this one is the tenors coming in straight away. So we'll pick it up from the top of the section. Sopranos, and then quick on the heels. 1, 2, 3. Great, excellent. Now, of the dynamics written in this section, everyone has the same dynamic, which is? Anybody else? Part of memorizing all your music also includes memorizing your articulation and dynamics. It says forte for all of you, so it should be equally as loud. So I wouldn't put that as a forte myself. So let's have a forte from every group that's coming in. Okay? All right, let's try again. 1, 2, 3. talk about it. So, set, tom, tom, tom. It's a crescendo there. It's actually go towards, what's the last word? Tom. Okay, so let's go. Set. Okay, you ready? So we're gonna get crescendo, crescendo, crescendo towards Tom. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. Set, tom, tom, tom. Better. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, and set, tom, tom, tom. There we go. Let's pick it up again from the beginning of the gentle. So tenor to doing a great job at consistency. Right? Don't just be like, oh, it's just another note. Take care of. Connecting it to the other side. Sopranos, you notice that because it is an exposed line, it is also the melody line. You know that one that has go, the one that needs to go, or where is it? It's not on this page. But, you know when you have the offbeat and you have to tuck it in, right? Yeah. So as a group, something you can practice, even if it's outside of the school time, rehearsal time, really make sure that you all lock in on how that happens. Okay? Alright, let's get to start with the gentle bit. Altos, ma, 2, 3. So the whole poem thing is supposed to do what? Lead into a super loud version of that so everything, lots of texture. We have all 4 parts, we have all the body protection going. So okay, try again. We'll go step, pump, and then try. Let's say even if it was different from you used to. Keep up the energy, right? As if you're like, we did our little quiet down moment section, and then here ramp it back up. Okay? Alright, let's try. 2, 3, and 7, 7, 7. Tom, tom, tom. Tom, tom, we are going to run out of time if I dig into something terribly too long. So, being the end of the piece, even though there is a slight mezzo piano, mezzo forte, the idea you want to create a lot of texture. Texture, and what I mean by texture, what are we talking about? We're talking about the so many different lines that are written that work together, but if any of the parts are a little bit too quiet or kind of drawing away or trying to hide in the background, then we lose more of that texture, okay? So it's the difference between eating like, I don't know, ice cream where it's all the same softness, or if you're eating an ice cream that has nuts in it and then it has some syrup, you know, and then all of a sudden that level of complexity in that ice cream is very interesting. It's even more interesting as you put more textures in there. And that's this piece. This piece is very much like that. So as much as you can make things very clear and very specific, that will really help add to the texture of this piece. Okay? Great. That's good. All right, let's go on to the next piece, which is Ezekiel turned into Ezekiel. All right, so with this one being in that gospel style, then you know, if you were here and earlier and listening to a bunch of the couple of the other choirs that have been here, also saying something that's in that gospel style, very forward. Were you here to hear South Delta sing their gospel one? It's like forward. It's almost like crank up too high, kind of a thing. There's something to be said about that. But you want to be a little bit more, one, more forward, but two, it's got to show. Like you got to have some spirit and some liveliness about it. And then it actually says moderate, unhurried, and with conviction. Now, whether you do believe it or not, the meaning of the text, something, it's got to come in from somewhere quite well. So, guys, can we get started? Of the temple. Okay, let's try. And 1.
Ezekiel saw the wind.
Okay, great. Give me like 100% increase in intensity. Cool. Alright, here we go. And 1, 2.
Oh, my bad.
And 1, 2.
Ezekiel saw the wind in the air.
Great. You see that wall over there? Okay. Further.
Should be moving.
You pretend that your voice is like a laser beam, and you want it to go through the wall. Okay, we're all into superhero movies nowadays, aren't we? Alright, so pretend like you need to communicate what you were just about to say, or what you are saying, okay? Ezekiel saw the wheel. To your friend who arrived late, who had managed to stand a seat at the back of the hall, but you want them to hear what you say. Okay, let's try. Okay, ready? Nice. And 1, 2.
Ezekiel saw the wind in the air. Ezekiel saw the wind in the air. Ezekiel saw the wind in the air. And the little will run by faith.
Oh yes.
And the big will run by the grace of God. Wheel in the wheel in the middle of the wheelway, in the middle of the air.
I kind of wish that you have the music in your hand right now so you can see how good how it's written here. We have accents on certain words. For example, this one, just a wheel in the middle of the wheelway in the. So those types of places are the things that we want to highlight articulation more. So you have to talk about it like I am talking to you like this. It's not how I would normally talk. But in order to get the words out, I need to talk like this. Okay? So try that. Can we try this here? And we'll do pick up the 13. And the little wheel turn by. Okay. And 1 and 2. And the little wheel run by faith.
Oh yes.
And the big will run by the grace of God. Wheel in the middle of the wheelway, in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wind way up in the air. Ezekiel saw the wind way up in the air. Ezekiel saw the
Don't shy away, you need it every time.
way up in the air. And the little will run by faith.
Oh yes.
And the big will run by the grace of God. Wheel in the middle of the wheelway, in the middle of the air. Oh, forgot the word.
Awesome, right? Yeah. All right. Now, let's try again. Going on. Awesome. 1 and 2.
Oh, some go to church for to sing and shout. Some go to church for to sing and shout. Some go to church for to sing. Before 6 months they all turned out.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here. Who's singing that one? All the way down there. All. Okay. Of course, there's the optional, to use the higher E flat if you need to, but all turn no. If you're able to, how many were singing at least for the bass singing on the higher side? Baritones? Here. I think you need just to help us to get all turn no, right? We'll have the switch of the lower no, but not necessarily the words for it. So the words responsibility would be in the baritone. All turn no. Okay, guys, can we please try going from some go to church, go to shout, shout some, and really it doesn't say a crescendo, but there's sort of an implied moment where you really carry that word into the downbeat of the next one. So oh, let's try. And one and two. Oh,
Some go to church for to sing and shout. Some go to church for to sing and shout. Some go to church for to sing. Before 6 months they all turned out.
Home turned out. Alright, so can I get the baritone just really quickly to sing? All turned out, right? Ready, go!
All turned out.
All turned out. Three, go!
All turned out.
Yeah, so needs more of that kind of energy. Alright? Can we do this time and the soprano also as a lead we're singing, but we'll try this again. Okay? Oh. One and two. Oh,
Some go to church for to sing and shout. Some go to church for to sing and shout. Some go to church for to sing. Before 6 months they all turned out. Wheel a turning, wheel a turning, wheel a turning, wheel a turning.
okay, let's try this again from churning. Yeah, churning. Yes. I think can we start with the guys and the tenors right on the digit 30. Turning. Yes. Turning. Okay. So the first two notes, the first two words are actually not as short as you think it is. It actually is connected. Turning. Yes. Turn. Yes. Lead into it. Okay, bass is going and baritones ready. Go. Turning. Yes. Turning. Yes. Turning. Yes. Turning. Yes. Okay, and why is the yes is what I'm trying to do is because it's on the offbeat of the second beat. Turning. But turning. Yes. Turn. Up. Okay, and then to add to that, tenor can we do wheel a turning. Ba da da da. Ready to try and
Wheel a turning, wheel a turning, wheel a turning.
ready? Okay, we're gonna do it together and
Wheel a turning, wheel a turning, wheel a turning, wheel a turning.
okay, so it's very important that we line up the turning, yes, turning, yes. It doesn't have an accent, but it has the tenuto. So and here we go. Ready, tenors ready? And one and two.
Wheel a turning, wheel a turning, wheel a turning.
Four.
Wheel a turning.
Just a
wheel in the wheel in the middle of the wheelway, in the middle of the air.
Let me tell you
What a hypocrite do.
Yes, what I tell you.
What a hypocrite do.
Yes, what I tell you.
What a hypocrite do.
Tell me.
He'll talk about me and he'll talk about you.
That's right. So basis, we're gonna be the same comment, right? So talk about you. Talk about you, right? We don't really hear it. Sopranos and altos, your role here is like the backup choir, and very like, yeah, it's like that. And so it's like, you know, to like that. So the way you sing it out there, you know, encourage them to like tell them what we're talking about, right? And that's sort of what we need for sopranos and altos. So can we try again? Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. And one and two. Tell me.
Tell you what a hypocrite do.
Yes, what I tell you.
What a hypocrite do.
Yes, what I tell you.
What a hypocrite do.
Tell me.
He'll talk about me and he'll talk about you.
Oh.
Wheel a turning, wheel a turning, wheel a turning, wheel a turning. Wheel in the middle of the wheelway, in the middle of the air. I'm gonna join the heavenly choir. This world is set for fire. These days will twine. This whole world's gonna reel and rock. Turning, yes, turning, yes, turning. Wheel a
That's tempo one. So while we are progressing along, we're starting this wheel starting to turn, but it's not turning super fast yet. But as we get to that, well, who's our solo? They're saying that. Okay, great. So as we get to this point where we hear the top A flat kicking around, we should be going. This wheel is turning, and it should be the same speed as tempo as before. So can we try this again? So we got a good start, good start. We're adding the layers, and the wheel starts to go. Okay, and basis, here it comes. 1, 2. Turning, yes, turning, yes. Wheel a turning, 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 no, wheel a turning, 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 no, oh, it's a wheel in the wheel in the middle of the wheelway, in the middle of the air. Easy goes on the wheel in the air. Easy goes on the wheel in the air. Easy goes on the wheel. Straight back up. In the air. And the little wheel run by faith. Oh yes. And the big wheel run by the grace of God. It's a wheel in the middle of the runway. Oh Lord, in the middle of the air. Just a wheel in the air. Turning just a turn in the air. Just a wheel, just a turning in the middle of the air. Oh, there's once you get to the ground, you set the chord, but don't use all your tank. So then you can still go on the exit, right? So the secret is don't use all your air. Okay, we just do and the. The last chord. Just after the cutoff. Okay. After the cutoff. Okay, ready? Let's go. Don't use all the max. Don't use all your air yet. Save it for the last bit. And go. Up.
Is that up there?
The last of the air. Okay. Got it in your head? Okay, ready? Go. There we go. So something that is like you hold it, you set it, but don't use all your air, and then on signal from your director, and it's up. And it has an upward feeling, right? So you can leave it in the air, and it's just kind of floating there. And at some point, people will be like, and they're not really telling their neighbors, book their tickets to your spring concert, right? Okay, very good. That's your buddy. Okay, so the main thing with that one, okay, again, is because there are so many splits, it means that each part has fewer singers, which also then means that each of those parts need to know them really well. If you realize there's only 5 or 6 people with you that are singing that part, you need to know them well together, collectively together. So there's safety in numbers. Don't be 5 people singing that one note, then it's 5 times 4, right? Do you get what I mean? So instead of it's 5 all homogeneously together, we have the 1 tenor 1 part, the 1 tenor 2 part, the 1 bass 1 part, the bass 1 2, and then when you lock those 4 parts in, then you got it. Right? That's a whole other layer of putting things together. Okay, so last piece. Start right out cold. No introduction. Together. Okay. So opening chord. 3, 4. Motivo. So here, sol, it's sol, it's sol. You have to do this figure quite a few times, right? So sol, it's sol. What's wrong with this? Sol, it's sol. try. And 3, 4.
Sol, sol.
You're still going scooping from below, so this is different. Sol, sol, sol. Okay, try again. 2, 3, and
Sol, sol.
Alright, go straight up. It's like rockets if you're walking space launches. Like that, okay? The what you don't want for sure is da 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 da. You're likely to be flat. Even if it was stylistic for yourself, it's gonna be fine. So, okay, let's try it again. So, mo, 2, 3.
Montimo, Reboca.
Longer. Is it 2 bars or is it 4 bars long?
3.
Okay. Is it 2 bars or 4 bars? What do you think? Important as a singer to know. 4. Okay, so we're gonna go for 4. So not in the middle to take a break. Go right through, and that changes how you sing it because sol, sol, you continue, right? Instead of losing the energy. Okay, let's try. 1, 2, 3. It is really well rehearsed in that. Da, 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 da. Do not take the breath in the middle. Go all the way through. Okay, let's try again. 2, 3. But it's not these 2 pieces. The other one is doing Rebe Kanji. I said Rebe. Anyway, you know what? I'm not gonna have time to dig into that rhythm. However, so I think let me just bring this very well. Okay, the piece with this piece, okay, it opens with a tone level that is very full, and this is the type of tone level I was looking for in Ezekiel. So now that we workshopped in Ezekiel, it's like, okay, now you get what I mean by like it needs tone, like it needs substance. So you can't just say Ezekiel saw the wheel. So the type of sound that you have for this piece is the type of sound that we'd like to hear in the Ezekiel piece as well. Okay, and tenors, we already talked about that tip. Okay, so but that's the case for everybody. It's not just for the tenors. If you ever need to jump from a low note to a high note, do not approach from below, or else it will be like this, like you're reaching for something you can't touch, right? But instead, what should you do? Should you really put something on a shelf like this, or should you be high enough to place the item on the shelf? If you need a ladder, use a ladder, right? And so it's the same thing in singing. So if you need to place a note that is much higher, it needs to be above and placed from above, approach from above, okay? So that's the case for all parts, but tenors, that's the example from the pieces that we have. You have good final tuning on your, you have a good tuning on your final chord, and the dramatic pauses were really good, so I like how you were like, go, and stop. Well, I mean, I have the music, so it's nice that I see that, but for the audience, not so much. So I thought those were very effective, those were very good. Can we do the end then? You know, we're literally wrapping up, and you guys are gonna get back on bus. Yes, you do. So, can we please try, let's see, cover page 9, going to the end. A couple of bass lines, one which is so just like the drum, and then some of those drum disappears and drum come back in kind of 2, 3, and so let's like this, right? And so, right? And that type of release that you have that keeps the mouth open. Can you just sing the last bit there? When you get to the na and you're gonna release the sound, keep your mouth open in the shape of that vowel, which is ah, right? So here we go. And there we go. And that, what does that do? That makes the sound just keep traveling, and this has this like, it just kind of stays in the air in that sort of echoey effect. But if you went, okay, no, what does this do? It cuts it off, and you completely close the sound, right? So, no, no, right? You can hear, like, it's the Lion King, it's the Lion King thing. Ha, na, hey, right? It's that type of ending, and so that's probably what you want to look for the ending of a piece like this. Thank you so much, everybody.